Hey guys, this is ThatMysteriousMinecrafter, or Misty for short, and welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing quite a bit, and the first thing we're going to do is get this Velociraptor egg in the enclosure. Wait, do I have torches? I don't. Hold on, I have to go get some torches. I got the torches and we are down here at the Velociraptor enclosure and we're gonna hatch this Velociraptor egg that we got last time. Okay, so this is Daisy, our other Velociraptor, and she's doing great. So I don't have a name for this guy yet, but you can leave suggestions down in the comments section if you have any good ideas. I'm thinking of like keeping the Velociraptors sort of flower themed names, so we'll see. So while I wait for this guy to hatch, I want to talk a little bit about what we are going to be doing this episode, and we are going to be introducing 7 new dinosaurs into our park. We're going to start with 2 Stegosauruses, and that's going to kind of complete the little trifecta here, because this is a carnivore that's like an Ice Age dino, and then there's going to be a herbivore over here. And that's going to be the Stegosaurus. And then we have 5 Allosauruses, so I designed this big awesome enclosure for them in creative mode, and I'm really excited to build it in survival in this episode. So with that said, I'm gonna wait for this guy to hatch so I can tame him, and then we will get right into it. Okay guys, so this dude is about to hatch. He's at 95% and I am super excited. Come on. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm gonna tame him. And you tame some dinosaurs by letting them hatch next to you, and you tame others by feeding them when they're a baby, so right after they're born. And the Velociraptors are so tiny when they first hatch. It's so hard to click on them to try and tame them. Yeah, there you go. And then we get that really awesome sort of totem sound when we tame them. Let's see if I can click on him. Oh, so this is another girl. And she is 0 days old, but she's super happy, which is awesome. Her and Daisy are going to get along so well. So, I'm going to try and sneak out of here without any of them escaping. Oh, see, they're already playing together. Okay, so like I said, we're going to jump straight into the Stegosaurus enclosure, but before we do that, I have to go stick these up in the analyzer so that when we do get it complete, we can just hatch them right then and there. Okay, so the dinosaurs are in the analyzer, most of them at least. I kind of ran out of space for these last 3 Allosauruses. But while we're up at the house, I just wanted to mention something that I did in between episodes, and that is I set up a simple storage network. And like the name suggests, it is very simple. You just have to get these storage link cables and connect them to chests, and then you have to get storage cables, a network master, and I got the storage request table, which also has a crafting grid, but there is an option for one without a crafting grid. So I just wanted to mention that. But now that we have the dinos in the analyzer, we can start collecting all the resources for the Allosaurus habitat. So I'm going to go do that real quick, and then we're going to jump straight into the time lapse. Okay guys, so I grabbed all the resources, and let's jump straight into the time lapse. So, as you guys saw in the time lapse, this is a pretty simple habitat. I haven't designed the interior yet, but I decided to keep the walls a little bit thinner because they're herbivores and they're probably the least harmful of all the dinosaurs we're keeping in the park. So I went with sort of a thinner design compared to like the too thick walls on these. and I didn't put any of the wiring up there or any of that. And I still need to do the interior, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so I did the interior. I decided to keep it pretty flat and pretty basic. I added some bushes, I gave them a nice little sandy pool, a few trees, and then like a muddy area back there, and I filled up their feeders. And that's mostly because the Stegosauruses, when they're fully grown up, they are really big. They're bigger than either of the dinosaurs we have so far. And I wanted to give them as much space as possible because I'm kind of worried about it. But now this is built, let's hatch our Stegosauruses. Let's get them warm. And now I'm gonna wait for them to hatch. I will bring you back when they have. Oh, this one started to wobble. That means they're about to hatch. Oh my gosh, I love this little animation. It is so cute. Oh, oh, he's so tiny. Oh, my bushes. Oh, they both hatched. That's perfect. And yes, they're already tamed. So we have a male, and where did the other one go? Is he over? And we have a female. So we have a boy and a girl. And I need names for these guys, so leave them down in the comments section, please. Okay. And I just realized I totally forgot to bone meal the enclosure, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. And then we're gonna figure out where to put the Allosauruses, because that is a very big enclosure. Okay, so I've cleared out this massive area for the Allosaurus enclosure. And when I tell you this enclosure is massive, it truly is. This is the materials list. There are a couple things in the thousands. And when I put it into the world as a schematic, I was like, whoa, this is a lot bigger than I remember it being. But I am super excited to get it built. I'm going to grab all the resources, but you guys are just going to see the start of the time lapse. I hope you enjoy it. Are the walls of the enclosure, and like I said, this enclosure is absolutely massive. I made it this big because we have 5 Allosaurs, and they're very dangerous, and they're pretty big. But I just wanted to take a break and just look at how big this thing is before I do the interior. Also, look at how big our Stegosaurs have gotten. They have gotten so much bigger. No, I lost my Dinopedia. I accidentally put my backpack in the EMC table and lost everything that was in it, and that's why I have all these extra pickaxes. I need to get my Silk Touch pickaxe back. But let's go check up on our Velociraptors, too. Oh my gosh, they've both gotten so big. Well, I'm going to finish the enclosure now. the interior now that that distraction is over. And I'll be back when it is done. Okay, so I just finished doing the interior of the habitat. And I came over here because I saw like a blue dot on the map, and blue dots mean like something that I've tamed. And this is our wolf. I originally tamed him forever ago in like episode 1 or 2, and then I set him down here when I was clearing out the village, and I just never came and got him. I'm so sorry, buddy. So now we have a pet dog. And a finished Allosaurus habitat. All I gotta do is put the meat in. And unfortunately, 2 of the cultivators failed. And we lost 2 Allosauruses, so now we only have 3 eggs, which is totally okay. That's still a lot of dinosaurs. But, oh, look how big these guys have gotten. That just tells you how long I've been working on this. So I'm going to fill up the feeders and grab the dinosaurs and bring you guys back. Okay, so I got the dinosaur eggs. We have 3 Allosaurus eggs. I got the torches set up. I also added some lighting to both of these habitats. But now we get to hatch our Allosauruses, and the only thing that I'm concerned about is I don't know if you can regularly tame them like with what we did with the Velociraptor, or if they're going to require a scarab gem. And if they require a scarab gem, there's not a way for me to tame them at the moment because those are very rare. So let's begin hatching them. Oh, the egg looks so cool. So, I'm gonna wait here and see. I have the steak ready for when they hatch so I can feed them as fast as possible. But, it's just a waiting game now. Oh, the first one's shaking. Oh, there goes the second one. And there goes the third one. I will never grow tired of them shaking to get out of the egg. That is just such a cute little thing that they added. Oh, there's the first one now. Oh. I think we may need a scarab gem because it's not letting me feed them. But look at how cute they are. Okay, let's see you. So this one's a female. And then where did the rest wander off to? So I think at this stage they're not going to hurt me. We have another female. And we have a male. So we have 2 females and 1 male. And I need names for all 3 of them and the Stegosauruses. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments. But for now, I'm going to exit the habitat. Okay, good. None of them got out. And we're going to run around here. And I think the next thing we need to do for this park to really make it feel more complete, because we have a decent amount of habitats, we have the entrance. Now I think we need to add some pathways. And I do have a design in creative. I did design out something in creative mode. I think we're going to do sandstone pathways lined with leaves, flowers, and lanterns. And for the flower, I came up with 2 options, and it just depends on which one we find first. So my favorite one was goldenrods. It's these. They are so pretty. And then my second favorite was the lavender. And I know this one spawns in like mass amounts in a certain biome. So I know at some point, at least, we are going to be able to get a lot of those. But the goldenrods, I don't know what biome they spawn in, and I don't know how to get them. And I've tried bone mealing them. It doesn't work, which sucks. So I'm gonna go exploring and see if I can get a good amount of these flowers. And then I will be back and we'll start on the pathways. Okay guys, so I finished work on the pathways and I think they turned out really good. I'm using these really cool lamps for lighting from the Zoo and Wild Animals mod. I was using the sandstone for the floor. I found these cool benches. And I was able to find the goldenrods. They spawn in this beautiful prairie biome that's just right down here. And there's loads of them. But this is where I'm going to call today's episode because I am completely out of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day and don't forget to hit subscribe and leave a like.